Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 3 and we will present about self-control and effective questioning and seminar in LT. First, I would like to invite Sativa and Junita as a first presenter, and Sativa and Junita will be explain the first material. Sativa and Junita, time is yours.
Alright, thank you to the moderator who gave me the opportunity. So, my name is Sativa Anjonita, and our topic today is about self control, understanding podium panic. So, here we go. Podium panic represents a significant challenge for many speakers, particularly affecting those using a non native language. This anxiety disorder is more than just ordinary nervousness. It's a pronounced fear response that can severely impact communication effectiveness. For language learners, this anxiety creates a double burden. They must manage both the normal stress of public speaking while simultaneously worrying about their language proficiency. The fear of making grammatical errors, using incorrect vocabulary, or being misunderstood adds layers of complexity to an already stressful situation. The physical manifestation often create a visible struggle. Trembling hands might make holding notes difficult. Increased heart rate can affect breathing patterns needed for proper speech, and excessive sweating or dry mouth directly interfere with articulation. These symptoms are not just uncomfortable, they become distractions that can divide the speaker's attentions. Psychologically, the fear of judgment can be paralyzing. Speakers often catastrophize potential outcomes, imagining scenarios where audience members are critically evaluating every linguistic missteps. This fear triggers the body's fight or flight response, redirecting cognitive resources away from language processing centers in the brain, which explains why even well-prepared material can suddenly become inaccessible during high anxiety moments. The resulting language performance issues compound one another. Vocabulary limitation lead to awkward pauses, which increase anxiety, which further reduces access to language skills in a destructive cycle that can ultimately derail presentation entirely. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Tifa, for the great explanations. Now, next part our presentations will be explained by me as a second presenter. Okay, I will explain about self-control, managing nervousness. These slides provide practical strategies for managing presentations anxiety. Is organized into the three major sections. First, preparations technique focus on what can be done before the presentations, practicing shortly with challenging vocabulary, creating simple alternative for complex language, and recording oneself to identify areas for improvement. Second, physical and cognitive technique address both body and mind. The 4-7-8 breathing exercise. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds. It helps control physiological response power pause for 2 minutes before presenting. Can boost confidence, cognitive reframing, helps transform negative truth into the positive ones, and shifting focus from oneself to the message reduce self consequences. The third is strategies for during the presentations include memorizing opening lines word for word to start confidently, connecting with friendly face into the audience for support, having recovery strategies ready, pause, breathe, rephrases, and simplify. When language block occur, and remembering that most nervousness is invisible to other. Okay, next material will be presented by Anne. Anne, times is yours.
Okay, thank you, Naswa. Next material is giving questions to presenters as an audience. These slides cover how to ask effective questions as an audience member in academic settings. It begins by presenting 5 types for academic questions with example. First, clarification questions to understand unclear terms. Second, extensions questions is to explore application in different contexts. Third, challenge questions to examine limitations. Fourth, connections questions to relate to other theories. And the last, applications questions about practical implementations. This slide then explains question structure and delivery technique. The three-part structure: brief, preface, core questions, purpose statement. The importance of politeness markers and hedging devices in English academic discourse, speaking clearly at a moderate pace with proper intonations, and being aware of cultural differences in questioning norms across academic contexts. Finally, this slide addresses common challenges when asking questions in a second language. Preparing question structure in advance, focus on clarity rather than perfect grammar, building repertoire of question templates that can be adapted to different situations, and practicing common questions process to develop fluency and confidence. Thank you.
So, the conclusions our material is self-control during presentations and effective questioning skills are complementary competence essential for success in English language context. By implementing target strategies to manage a podium panic, such as preparations, technique, breathing exercise, cognitive reforming, and recovery strategies, language learner can communicate their ideas with greater confidence and fluency. Similarly, by mastering different questions types, clarifications, extensions, challenge, and connection and applications, understanding proper question structure, and practicing appropriate delivery technique, learners can engage meaningfully in academic discourse. But skill require consistent practice in supportive environment, but the reward are significant, enhance language proficiency, increase academic confidence, and more effective participant in international educational and professional setting. Remember that these are developmental skills that improve over time with deliberate practice and reflections. Okay, uh, this is material for group 3. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.